This video is going to go over how to work with the template files for Studio One, as well as how to set up your Revit interface and your install a keyboard shortcut file. So within the assignments on As You Learn, there'll be some files for you to download and use. I've set up the template files as Revit projects instead of Revit templates because sometimes students will accidentally then get it kind of like stuck in template mode. So to open up the template file, you're just going to find it within the assignment. It'll usually be my initials and then the word template and then a year associated with it as well. And you'll just want to download that project file. You could do it in same window or new window. It's not going to make a difference. And then once it's downloaded, you can just click on it to open it up in Revit. Once it launched, it's a pretty bare bones file within here. I've got 2 section cuts pre-set up, so we'll want to always make sure we kind of draw around them, but that'll be kind of for a different video. We'll go over that, but just how to set up some of the interface. So one thing in a lot of my tutorials you'll see is that I like my interface set up where I have a large properties panel on the left and then a large project browser on the right. You ultimately can set up your interface however works best for you, but what I'm going to do, just because I like it, is I'm going to drag my project browser. So I'm going to left click and hold and just drag this over to the right side until I see that blue window and then release. So that way I just have a larger properties panel and a larger project browser. That's just one of my preferences in Revit. And then the other thing I like is kind of dark mode. I like having a darker interface. So if you would like to change yours into dark mode, you'll want to click on File and then Options and then click Colors. And then here for your user interface, you'll want to switch it over to dark in there. Now, while I do like working in dark mode, I like my canvas, my drawing area to be light. And so that's just keyboard shortcut CA to turn that into light mode in there. The next thing I'll show you how to do really fast is to put in a keyboard shortcut file. Now, adjusting your user interface and installing the keyboard shortcut file is something you only have to do once on that computer. So if I'm doing it right now on my personal laptop, the next time I open up Revit, the keyboard shortcut file and this user interface will already be set up this way. But if I was to then go on a different desktop in Catherine Harper, or if I'm using a laptop from the laptop cart and I use a different laptop, you would have to go through these same steps each time you use a different machine or a different computer because it's stored locally on the computer. But to install a keyboard shortcut file, what you'll want to do is go back onto As You Learn, and then we have my initials here with keyboard shortcuts, and you're just going to want to download that file. Again, you can do it same window or new window. It's not going to make a difference. You're not going to open this file at all, but instead what you'll do is back in Revit, you're going to use the keyboard shortcut command KS to open up the keyboard shortcut window, or you can go into the View tab up at the top and then click on User Interface, and then at the bottom of this list is keyboard shortcuts. And then what we're going to do is import. So I'll click on Import. This window will open up. Mine is very large, but I'm going to go look in my downloads, and then I have keyboard shortcuts here. I'm going to open that up, and then I'm going to overwrite my existing keyboard shortcuts. So what this will do is it'll give you a couple of custom ones that I've created that make it a little bit easier, in my opinion, to use the software. Some things that we use pretty often that don't have keyboard shortcuts by default. One of them being that no longer are Revit families stored locally on the computer, but they're in a cloud-based system, and that to get to there doesn't have a keyboard shortcut by default. So anytime you wanted to load in furniture or a new detail item, you'd have to go into the Insert tab and click on this button here. But because you've installed my keyboard shortcut file, now if you just type LF, that window will pop up automatically to get you to that cloud-based system. So just things like that that will make this software a little bit easier to use. And so that's just kind of helping getting you get your Revit files started and how to set your interface up when you are first launching Revit.